Okay, YouTubers, I am back. I got my pot here. I'm getting ready to put on the stove. I when I cook those mustard greens with some the fresh mustards with some turnips last week, they were so delicious. They were just so delicious. I love my vegetables, especially boiled. I've been eating a lot of salads, cold cuts here lately. But in the wintertime, I normally keep collards and mustard and greens and I eat spinach every single day. I was out, so I bought some more today. I was just out for a couple of days. But I eat a big old heaping of spinach every day. If I don't put it in one of my stews, or I put it in my ginger drink every single day. And like I said, I just missed 2 days. Okay, some would say, what is she getting ready to cook here? Well, these are smoked pigtails. I was gonna get some smoked turkey necks, but they had this pretty pack here in Walmart for $6.08. So I got those instead. And I put them in this bowl and I soak them in some salt, some coarse sea salt and vinegar. And they got a little softer, and I cut all of the fat off. You can see all this fat here. I cut off, and then I took the knife and I scraped off as much as I could. So I do not suffer from high blood pressure. So anyone you was raised on country meals, like greens and pork, boiled pork meat and foods such as that, let me share with you that we can still eat them, but because of the way that they're growing food nowadays, we have to take other measures to protect our health, and even eating this in moderation. So, like I said, I soaked it. It soaked for about an hour, and that salt and the vinegar, and I cut the fat off. Now I'm going to put them in this pot right here, and I'm gonna boil them for about an hour, and I'm going to discard. I'm not going to put any salt, nothing whatsoever. And I'm going to discard that water. This is how I cook. When I cook pork, this is how I cook it. And then I'm going to keep that sucking broth, and I'm going to put it in the fridge. And any fat that's in there, it's going to float up to the top. So I discard that fat and keep the broth. And I stir fry up a green bell pepper, some onions, some garlic, and add that to the liquid. And I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there, and it's gonna be mighty good. This Walmart, the young lady was kind enough. I be running into some sweet, precious people. I mean, with all the people standing in line, I like to do the self-checkout. Because if I have to go through a line where they don't have the self-checkout, I got to come home and wash all that stuff down. And one would say, well, you need to wash it down whether you do the self-checkout or not. True, you do, But to be honest, I don't, because I wash my food before I cook it. So anyways, so that's what I'm getting ready to do. And so I will cook I have to go get some turnips. So I'm going to probably Food Line. I have an appointment tomorrow. So I'm going to Food Line and see if they have just the loose turnip, because I don't like turnip greens. It's too bitter. But the root of the root to the turnip greens is really, really delicious, and I cut them up into small pieces. And I'm gonna share some. I'm gonna share some. I had a wonderful conversation today, and I was telling her about the turnips that I had cooked. So I'm gonna take her some. I'm gonna surprise her. I'm gonna surprise her and take her some. Greens is better when you. And a matter of fact, I learned from her to put the greens in the freezer. So the bags of greens is now in the freezer, like this. So it be like where the frost hit it. And then I'm going to wash those tomorrow in baking soda. I bought a big old box of baking soda. That's how I wash my fruit and my vegetables and potatoes and stuff like that. It's what we have to do. And I lost 20 pounds and I had gained 3 of them back. But I weighed this morning. I lost 2. Matter of fact, I haven't eaten anything today. From what her name, Latoya Point something another. I can't remember. I seen a mixture where she do milk. She do whole milk. I do the 1% organic 1%. I do that, and I bought some lemon extract. I normally just buy vanilla extract because I don't use lemon, But you know what? When I do yams again, I can put some in there. So anyways, I fixed me a cup of the milk, and I put the turmeric and the some cinnamon and the lemon extract, turmeric, and cinnamon in the milk. And didn't taste good, but I don't balk the milk now, so I'm gonna see how it works. I'm gonna see, because at 74, I hate that I didn't take better care of my body all these many years. I didn't even know that I had issues until it was 2000 when I found out that I had actually 3 issues going on. But I don't have to take blood pressure medicine. I don't have to. I don't even have to take that medicine for diabetes, high cholesterol. I don't have to take any of that. But every now and then I do, just because they say you don't get off it. You don't get off it just like that. But at one time, a doctor had put me on 3 blood pressure medicines, and my blood pressure dropped so low that, we got to use common sense. And so I don't take that stuff every day because I don't need it, If you fix ginger with lemon and put your spinach in there, a matter of fact, I have to eat some salt and some bad food sometimes because my vitals be dropping too low, And even if I don't get out the house, I'm busy in the house. I'm busy in the home. And I did so much exercising that, I'm sore right now. I don't know how long it's going to take that soreness to go away, but I'm going to keep right on doing it. And although I find that the majority of the weight that I lost is in my legs, and I don't, since those dogs, if I show you the back of my legs, where 2 pit bulls just tore the back of my legs up, and I had scar revision to make the scar smaller, and I ended up getting a blood clot, when they took the stitches out. And anyways, I say, if I'm going to keep right on losing weight in my legs and can't gain weight in my legs, I don't want to lose no weight, because we ladies, I like to wear dresses and skirts and stuff, and you want to have a little meat on your legs, Now, for the walking, I think having good ankles is. But anyways, I'm thankful, because those pit bulls could have killed me. So I still don't understand why it happened, because the money gone. The money won't that much, and it's gone because I definitely sued them, So anywho, let me get off of here. I feel like I'm just chit-chatting, but I want to tell you the Lord is so awesome. Oh my God. I prayed a prayer just yesterday morning. Yep, Sunday, just yesterday morning. And the phone call came today. Y'all, I'm telling you something. Leave things in the hands of the Lord. We need to just do more praying than talking, because I find I talk too much. There's this church that I used to go to, and I got a message from them. They say, I miss you, come back or something like that, and they bless me and said a few more words, you know. I get a lot of favor, y'all. I really do, and I am so thankful. I am just so, so, so very thankful because I've been ripped off a lot. I've been done wrong a lot in my 74 years. But the Lord, you know, he just, as the song says, he keep on blessing me, you know, over and over again. Luther Barnes sing that song. So excuse me, let me get off of here and get these pigtails, smoked pigtails in this pot so I can, you know, get them ready. And then I got to let them cool before I put them in the fridge and discard this fat right here. Oh man, and I got a load of clothes in the washer. You know, I load it up, and I let them soak for, you know, a little while, and then I wash them, and then get into my workroom. You know, get in there and get a little something done. You know. All right, God bless you. Now remember, wise men, ladies, boys, and girls, still seek Jesus. He loves you, and so do I. All right, till next time.